Hey you guys, it's Guy Jeans. Welcome to the Kern River Fly Shop podcast and fishing report. I got a great report for you, not only on the upper Kern, but also on the lower Kern, Lake Isabella, and some of the tributaries. Stay tuned.
This episode is brought to you by Kern River Fly Shop, the most reliable and accurate fishing report for the Southern Sierra and Kern River Valley area. Now here's your host, Guy Jeans.
Hey you guys, welcome to the Kern River Fly Shop podcast. Glad you're here. Here to give you guys some information on the upper Kern, lower Kern, etc. And the fishing has been really good. This is a shot of yesterday on the upper Kern, about 10 miles up from the shop. And the rainbows are actually really focusing on stoneflies. There's a squalla hatch still going on up that far. And here's a squalla right here. And a lot of fun. If you fish stonefly patterns, it's a lot of fun right now. So fishing down deep underneath the indicator, or even what I'm doing here underneath two nymphs underneath the dry, and it's been really productive. One of the cool things about fishing right now is the water levels are really nice. As you guys can see, they're really clear. So using flies or nymphs that imitate the March brown nymphs right now, like this guy, the soft tackle hare's ear. There's midges that you can use, so using a zebra midge like this is fantastic, and catch tons of fish with that right now. And the fish are pretty active. You know, the water temperature is 42 degrees. You know, once we get over that 40 degree mark, it's pretty awesome. You know, a lot of times you'll be out on the river and just enjoying an amazing experience. And, you know, if you've never experienced the upper Kern, it's a magical place. It's a magical place. Lots of pocket water runs and riffles. Just a neat place to visit. But every once in a while, this is going to happen. And it's going to scare the heck out of you when you're fishing. These guys are flying and practicing and then back to bliss again. So. As you can see, you know, the leaves haven't come back on the trees quite yet, but they're starting. And so a couple of techniques you can use. You know, you could use a dry with a dropper or even underneath an indicator, or you could Euro nymph, which I'm doing right here. I wanted to get a little bit deeper, so I'm using heavily weighted nymphs to get down, and the water column there, and picked up a fish, just Euro nymphing. If you guys rewind this, you know, look at how I'm fishing. I'm actually pulling the flies a little bit faster than the current, just staying tight line to my nymphs. And then if my fly line moves, boom, set the hook. So the tributaries right now on the upper Kern are flowing, and we're at 100% snowpack, and it's going to be an epic year. You know, we're 100% snowpack, so the flows are just going to be great. The lower Kern, my favorite place in the world. I love fishing the lower Kern. And, you know, below Lake Isabella, the river flows about 60 river miles all the way to the town of Bakersfield. And it's full of smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. It has trout in it. It has Sacramento pike minnows, Sacramento suckers, crappie, bluegill. It has a variety of species. Most of the fish species, excluding the trout, are wild, and the trout are stocked, but the smallmouth bass have been put in there, or were put in there in the 1940s, and there's a self-sustaining population as well with the largemouth down there, and you can have a blast. If you've never caught a river bass, they seem to fight really hard, the smallmouth especially. One of the hardest freshwater fighting fish, in my opinion, is the smallmouth bass. They put up a great fight. Fishing streamers down there, game changers, woolly buggers, anything that looks like a fish, a crayfish, a pollywog, anything like that is going to get you into some of those smallmouth. And the lower Kern is super long, so there really isn't a secret spot. You just pull over side of the road, in the canyon, below Lake Isabella, anywhere in that 60 miles, and just go for it. And there's all kinds of areas to explore. Smallmouth tend to like that ambush water, where the kind of like a trout. They'll sit in that faster water where the seams are and ambush their prey as it comes by or comes down the river. And the the largemouth, they like the slower water, like kind of what we're looking at right there off in the distance. They like that slower water. So definitely check that out. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you some riffles here too. And, some of the riffles that are in the lower Kern hold fish, holds smallmouth. That little area to the right there that I'm showing, that's a great place for smallmouth. They'll be in these like little side channels that I'm showing right here. They love that type of water. The largemouth will, again, be in that slower water. So let's check the water temperature. The water temperature is 49 degrees. So once we get into that 50 into the 60s, it'll be epic down there on the lower Kern. Lake Isabella is about half capacity right now, but it's about 43% capacity, and they've lowered it to get ready for the 100% snowpack coming down. So you can see the water line right there, and the fishing is kind of hit and miss. It's been getting windy on Lake Isabella, so not a lot of boats out there at this time. But as the water temperature warms up on Isabella, the bass fishing will be really, really good this year. We had a really great spawn last year, lots of little guys everywhere. So we should see some really good bass fishing and carp fishing coming up here real quick. Let's check the water temperature here. It is 50 degrees, 49, 50 degrees. And we're getting to that point, for the spawn time. So, hey, you guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps us. And I really want to thank you guys for the comments that you've been providing and subscribing to the channel. Make sure to check out the fly shop online, KernRiverFlyShop.com. Check out our new rod, the Prodigy rod, as well. And we will be at the Bakersfield Sports Show this weekend. So we'll see you guys then. Take care.